Let's see what's on today's news
Late
or
night
yesterday's
host
news.
Jimmy Kimmel is speaking out about the current political. Late night host Jimmy Kimmel is speaking out about the current political climate, revealing he's obtained Italian citizenship during a conversation about people leaving the country over Trump's presidency.
Oh, here we
But
go.
he's also calling out what he calls repulsive voices that are repelling people from the Democratic Party.
So, is he calling out his own side then?
Podcast, Kimmel said he recently secured
Because some
Italian
liberals are just
citizenship
out of
during
their
a
fucking
conversation about
minds,
people
man.
leaving the country over President Trump.
A lot of people I know are thinking about where they can get
Right, some progressive liberals, they're wackos.
citizenship.
I do have Italian.
They're literally.
You do?
I do.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
They're grouping with those fucking.
And what's going on is
crazy extremists that throw firebombs and shit.
Gonna be,
way worse.
It's so much worse. It's just unbelievable.
But Kimmel also turned his criticism toward what he called loud voices on the political left, saying some outspoken liberal figures have alienated people from the Democratic Party, but refrain from naming
Well, not only
names.
that, but they keep pushing that DEI stuff, and then they keep pushing the men and women sports stuff. Yeah, nobody likes that
repulsive,
shit.
and I mean they repel people from. They go like, "Oh, you're no fun. I don't want to be around you." And I think that if you had to boil it down to like one thing, that's kind of what it is. It's like, "Oh, you're no fun. I don't want to be part of your group."
The discussion also referred to podcast host Joe Rogan.
Like, literally, when you try to talk with these people seriously, they just sound miserable.
Policies. Kimmel said he doesn't believe in shunning people who have shifted their political views, saying those who break
they start
with
doing
Trump
that
are
political
welcome
identity
in the Democratic
bullshit.
Party.
It's fucking
you
weird,
admit
man.
You were wrong,
it's
that's
so weird,
hard and so rare to do.
And brave.
You are welcome.
Kimmel's comments come just
sorry for me being biased, but it is fucking weird when people do that
Jimmy
shit.
Fallon, predicting in a post to Truth Social they'd be next to lose their shows after the cancellation of Stephen
It's like if you're going to use that as your fucking.
Thanks for watching our news update. For more stories that matter
as some
to
kind
you,
of
download
some
the
kind
SAN
of
mobile
guiding
app today.
principle for you to live your life. It's just no, please don't do that. Fucking rough, man. Don't live that life, man. Sonoma County Sheriff's deputy kills ex-girlfriend. Then so. Oh, wait, is this the?
Santa Rosa police say this.
No, this is new one. This is something else. Fuck.
Santa Rosa police say this was a murder-suicide that involved domestic violence and 2 Sonoma County Sheriff's employees. This tragedy has now left 3 children without parents. It began at about 7 Sunday night with a 911 call to Santa Rosa police from a woman who lives in an apartment complex near Quig Drive and Acacia Lane.
The female resident said that a man had come down to her apartment, handed her an infant, and said call 911 because the infant's mother was hurt badly.
Police forced their way inside the apartment and found the 8-month-old boy's mother, 34-year-old Mary Bonici, dead on a couch from at least 1 gunshot wound. Officers also found her 2 16-month-old twin girls inside. All 3 children were physically unharmed. Police determined the suspect was off-duty Sonoma County Sheriff's Deputy Jeremy Lyle, a 10-year department veteran and father of all 3 children who were not hurt. His ex is a civilian detention specialist for the sheriff's office.
She adored her 3 kids. They were her entire world. She was deeply devoted to them and loved taking them on walks and getting pastries with them in the morning.
A half hour after the shooting, police and deputies found Lyle armed with a gun in his dually truck near the coroner's office off Shanate Road. The SWAT team and negotiators came to the scene, but Santa Rosa Police Sergeant Patricia Seffen said he refused to cooperate.
Officers did observe that he appeared to have a handgun in his hand and holding it behind his back. Negotiations proved unsuccessful. Mr. Lyle did not peacefully surrender.
At 2 early Monday morning, Lyle shot and killed himself. The
Oh,
2 sheriff's
fucking
office
turned it
employees
on
have been
himself.
domestic partners. I've learned from court records she filed a petition 2 months ago to end the partnership.
Yeah.
She had custody of the children and he
Fortunate.
lived elsewhere. Her attorney declined to comment. Police would not say if he left a note or said anything indicating motive.
We just really want to remind people that if they or someone they know are experiencing domestic violence, there are resources available.
I saw 2 cop cars racing down this street.
A woman who lives nearby and did not want to go on camera was stunned when we told her that a sheriff's deputy was suspected in a murder-suicide.
It's terrifying and horrible. It's unnerving, especially when they're supposed to be protecting the public.
Yeah.
Now, police recovered 2 personal guns from the deputy and his
humans
truck,
can
including
do
the
some
one
fucked
they
up
say was
things.
used in both shootings. Live in Santa Rosa, Henry Lee, KTVU.
Regardless of whatever occupation they have. Unfortunate. What's this? Finland charges tanker crew over Baltic cable damage. Uh-oh. Was it like the same thing when when China accidentally let down one of their fucking anchors and then fucked up one of the underwater cables? I had to repair. I forgot when that was, like a couple, like 6 months back or some shit.
So back in December. We told you about a boat in Russia's Shadow Fleet that was suspected of sabotaging some Baltic Sea cables and infrastructure. Well, Finland just charged the captain of that boat and its 2 first officers. Finnish prosecutors say the Eagle S dragged its anchor for more than 56 miles.
Dude, why is
on
everyone
Christmas Day
dragging their
severing
fucking
5
anchors like
electricity
idiots?
and
Dude, what
telecom
the
cables.
fuck? I said,
Damage,
dude, at
nearly
this point, I
$70
think they're doing it on
million in
purpose.
repair costs
Like,
alone
what?
posed a serious risk to the nation's energy supply and communications.
Why
The Eagle
are
S
people-
is suspected
Dude,
to be
this-
part of
this
Russia's
keeps
so-called
happening.
Shadow Fleet. Old tankers used to ship oil and, in this case, allegedly gather intelligence. A source close to Finnish authorities told the Telegraph the ship carried portable cases, laptops, and devices to monitor NATO ships and aircraft. The crew is believed to have kept quiet out of fear of retaliation from the Kremlin. This isn't the first time undersea infrastructure in the Baltic was hit. Back in 2023, a ship registered in Hong Kong ruptured a gas pipeline. Weeks later, a Chinese vessel cut Swedish data cables. Western
that
intelligence
one.
agencies
Yeah, the
say some of
Swedish
these
one. That's the
incidents
one I
may
was
be
talking
accidents
about.
caused by poorly maintained ships.
Fucking accidentally cut the
but others
goddamn
could be seen
cables.
as part
Good
of
fucking
Russian
dragging your
hybrid
goddamn
attacks.
anchor like an idiot.
NATO launched Baltic Sentry back in January to protect undersea infrastructure. Frigates, patrol aircraft, and naval drones are now on watch, with regional leaders pushing for sanctions against the
Yeah,
Shadow
that happens
Fleet.
from time to time.
For more of
People
our
just.
unbiased, straight fact reporting
I
like
guess they're
this,
not
download
thinking
the Straight
for
Arrow
some
News app
reason.
today.
I mean, because you can't really dictate where the fucking lines are, and yeah, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, don't drag your goddamn anchors, man. You know, there's fucking cables around. Let's see what we got here.
Breaking news now at 4, the search for a Washington state murder. Breaking news now at 4, the search for a Washington state murder suspect ends in Southern California. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm Samantha Cortese.
And I'm John Finolio. Police say they arrested 51-year-old Alexander Lee Rogers hours after his abandoned car was found in Calabasas, ending a very tense manhunt.
KTLA's Rachel Menitoff is live in Calabasas with how that arrest went down. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Sam. Hi, John. Good afternoon to you both. People here in town say they're kind of breathing a sigh of relief 24 hours after Rogers' car was found abandoned in this parking lot. We just heard from Chief Jim McDonnell, who says a Los Angeles security guard spotted Rogers near MacArthur Park. They took him into custody without incident after a week on the run.
Got him.
Investigators launched a multi-state search for this man, 51-year-old Alexander Lee Rogers, wanted for allegedly fatally stabbing a woman, Dawn Peters, and critically injuring her brother-in-law in Washington state on August 5th. 1,000 miles away, and 1 week ago to the day, the suspect is apparently seen entering the couple's Longview home in this
Damn,
surveillance
he
video.
went from
likely
Los
knew the
Angeles
layout
all the
because
way
he
to
worked
Washington.
as a handyman for the Peters family and had known them for a long time. Authorities say
Oh wait,
Rogers
he was
spent
from
the last 20
Washington and
years
went
in
all the
prison
way
for
to
attacking a
SoCal. Sorry.
couple with a machete in the early 2000s
Other way around.
and had been released within the last 10 months. Speaking to us from his Washington state home, the couple's nephew described the gruesome crime.
Cut him in the throat over here. I think before he passed out, he was able to stand up and spin around and hit the medical alert button on the alarm system to trigger the cops.
In a coincidental encounter, Longview police questioned Rogers in a local parking lot a couple of hours before the stabbing for a non-criminal vehicle licensing issue. Even though he doesn't have any known ties to SoCal, Rogers made his way here to Calabasas. His car found Monday abandoned in a parking lot on Calabasas Road. Throughout the week, Captain Brandon McNew says Rogers was seen at locations around West Hills and southern Calabasas.
He was in the area for a while at different stores, and so as we develop that information, of course, he's long gone from those establishments.
Sheriff's deputies took every tip seriously, even setting up a containment line in a Woodland Hills neighborhood off of Mulholland Drive, only to break down and clear the site. The LAPD Olympic Division ultimately took Rogers into custody, a sigh of relief for this terrified Southern California community.
Anybody that hacks somebody up with a machete, I mean, that's a different level of crazy, right? I don't want the guy running around here.
Yeah, that dude mutilated fucking the person.
And so far, formal charges or plans for extradition
It's
back
like
to
that one,
Washington State haven't yet been
the
announced.
Casotis case that's
the very
going
latest
on
in
right now,
Calabasas. I'm Rachel
where he
Benetoff.
chopped up his own wife or something, his own girlfriend or something like that. Like, holy shit, man. What the fuck happened? There you have it. New Huntington Beach police drones can respond to emergencies in 2 minutes.
So this afternoon, Huntington Beach police are preparing to launch a new first responder drone program.
They say it will allow them to respond to an emergency in less than 2 minutes. KTLA 5's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost got a first-hand look at how this works. He's live now in Huntington Beach with the details. Chip?
Yeah, hello there. To explain how this new drone program will improve response times, let's show you how, or tell you how the current drone program works. The current drone program involves a police officer driving around in their patrol car. They'll have a drone in their trunk. If they get to a scene where a drone might be useful, they'll get in the trunk, get the drone out, get it launched and put it up in the air. This new program, Drone as First Responder, will work differently and get the drone on scene much quicker. Here's how. Look at this video. The drones will be located at strategic locations on rooftops around the city. As soon as an emergency call
it's
comes
government
in,
operated
the
drone
will be
sites
remotely.
or
It
drone
won't need an
hubs
officer with it. The pilot
where they
will be back
control
at
it.
a control center. The drone will
Obviously,
launch and
they
go
would be
straight to
using
the
a
scene,
fucking
often
Xbox
beating the
controller.
officers who are driving there to the scene and then giving those officers who are on their way real-time information about what's happening. The police department here in Huntington Beach believes that that will improve response times from about 5 minutes when officers are just driving to a scene to about 2 minutes, because the drone can get there quicker, get eyes on the scene, and like I said, give them important information. But what about privacy? Well, the department says it has taken privacy concerns into consideration with some of its policies.
When we're flying the drone responding to calls, we're only going to record when we're seeing something of evidentiary value. If there's no evidentiary value, we're not going to record it. If there is evidentiary value, obviously we're going to store it with our standard digital evidence repository and it'll be forwarded to the district attorney's office. We have our departmental policy in place. It says we are not going to be proactive with this. We are not going to be surveilling. This is a reaction to calls to help the officers who are en route to calls.
This new drone program will go into effect in about 2 weeks. They'll have the drones strategically placed on the 3 different rooftops in the city, and they say it'll cost about $500,000. That includes the equipment, and that'll be paid off over about a 5-year period. For now, reporting here in Huntington Beach, I'm Chip
5-year
Yost,
period,
KTLA
$500,000. There you have it. What is this? Oh yeah, this one. 3 killed in shooting at North Austin.
Now to a look
Target.
across Texas, investigators are now
This was
calling.
yesterday.
Now to a look across Texas, investigators are now calling a shooting at a Target in Austin a random attack. Police say the accused shooter, 32-year-old Ethan Nineker, shot and killed a Target employee. Hector Martinez Machuca was
they say it's
carts.
random. It wasn't
Nineker
targeted.
Then shot and killed Adam
So he
Chow
just came
and his
it just
4-year-old
came into the Target and started
granddaughter
shooting
before
for some
stealing
reason.
their SUV. Police say he crashed that SUV, then stole another woman's car. Nineker was eventually found. He was tased and arrested. Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis says mental health has been a concern for Nineker in the past.
This man had some serious issues, and I think about the systems that failed. In a way, as we move forward, we're looking at this background, and again, this is going to be things that are going to be coming up in the months and the years ahead. There were some serious failures here.
Investigators say Nineker got the gun from a family member, but they aren't sure if the family will face charges for allowing him to have access to the weapon.
Oh wow. A family member somehow gave him the firearm. Uh-oh. 3 Mountain West schools sue conference for tens of millions as they depart.
At a time of year when college athletic departments should be focused on gearing up for the 2025 football season, 3 schools departing the Mountain West are ramping up the legal fight over conference realignment, and they're taking direct aim at their own conference office.
Conference realignment. What is
Colorado State, Boise State, and Utah State, who are leaving the league to join the Pac-12 next year, are suing the Mountain West Conference, accusing the league of improperly withholding tens of millions of dollars in payments. That includes payments from the NCAA that the conference earned due to Boise State's appearance in the college football playoff.
Wow, 3 fucking college teams.
Released a statement detailing the complaint and said the Mountain West is currently withholding millions due to the departing schools from the NCAA, including NCAA grant in aid and other monies specifically designed to promote academic
this might be
programs
big.
and student-athlete well-being. The new filing will be added to the existing lawsuit over schools leaving the conference and the penalties they have to pay. That will drag out the process even further, something Mountain West
this is going to be
Commissioner
interesting.
Gloria
Holy
Nevarez
shit.
wants to avoid.
You know, we're really confident in our legal position, and we're committed to resolving these things as quickly as possible because I think it's best for everyone, student athletes, schools, leagues, to move on. So our commitment is to get
I wonder what happened.
The 3 outgoing schools say the conference is withholding the money as a penalty outlined in their exit fee agreement. They argue, however, that the exit fees, which could range from $19 million to $38 million, are unlawful and not enforceable. In addition, the lawsuit claims the Mountain West concealed a plan for Phoenix, Arizona-based Grand Canyon University to join the conference a year earlier without informing the departing schools. That move could impact travel schedules, expenses, and future postseason bids. The schools said they have worked in good faith to resolve the matter. Unfortunately, during that same period, actions taken by the Mountain West and Commissioner Nevarez have raised serious concerns regarding their fairness and transparency. In a separate legal matter, the Mountain West has sued the Pac-12 for $55 million for poaching 5 schools, including the Rams, Aggies, and Broncos. Now, these legal battles may take months or even years to resolve, but for at least one more year, all 12 current member schools will have to play nice under the same banner. For Straight Arrow News,
This is gonna
I'm Chris
wow.
Francis.
That's rough. Yeah, they didn't get. Wow, they weren't paid out their money. Ooh, that's not good. Apparently, allegedly. 3 teams, by the way. 3 college teams on right on the U.S. College level. Oh shit.
Another weekend in Chicago means people getting shot. Another weekend in Chicago means people getting shot.
There were 20 shooting incidents. 32 people were shot. This includes fatal and non-fatal. A total of 4 people died.
But this weekend was different because one of the shootings happened at a teen takeover party called Club Droy.
Many questions about several
Club
shootings in the
Droy.
city's Austin neighborhood over the weekend. It does seem they
Dude,
were
why is it
all
always
connected to
Chicago?
a massive party with hundreds of people that were in the
I
streets.
told you, one of the highest
Videos
crime-stricken
posted on
states
social
in the
media
fucking
and
America.
audio from police dispatchers give some insight into what first responders were
cities.
up against.
800 to 1,000 people. Our officers are outnumbered.
Some videos online show hundreds of people in the streets
Yeah, they don't
in
have the
Austin,
fucking-
calling it a Club
Why would they
J-Roy
have-
event.
Ah, Club J-Roy, of course. How could I screw that up?
Another post indicates the event went on for 10 blocks.
The 22-year-old party
Yeah,
organizer
the cops
posted
don't
on
have the
social media
manpower
both
to deal
before
with that shit.
and
What
after
the
the
fuck?
violence on TikTok. He talked about shutting the party down due to
Fucking
threats,
TikTok
but ultimately
influencers,
chose
man.
to keep it going.
I thought about canceling that, but we still on. Oh yeah, his party dangerous. We done had how many parties, brother? 3.
Well, after watching that, who would want to miss this party?
The location of the party was changed at the last minute, but it still drew over 1,000 people.
The person we spoke with has been living on this block for years. She says it's an older community that lives on this particular street, which is right across the street from a school as well. She says in all of her years living here, she has never seen a crowd this large.
This is the one person that was killed in all of this. We've just learned who she is. Her name is Jashira Blackhawk.
All because TikTokers decided to do this
These are
shit.
young people, 14, 15.
Fucking
16
social
years
media
old that are out here
influencers
that
always
should be
causing
supervised.
issues.
Pastor Donovan Price responded to that scene overnight.
Man, it almost
He
turned
says
into a
these
Kai
gatherings
Sinet
often
situation.
lead to more violence.
Well, I mean, it
You
did
can't
go
stop
on.
people
It turned
from
into a
trying to
worse
have
Kai
good
Sinet
time,
situation.
especially young people. But unfortunately, these mass gatherings end up with mass shootings.
Really? That's just how things go when there's large gatherings? I wonder what the mayor of
That's
Chicago
not how
had
it's
to say about
supposed to
this.
go.
Give yourselves a hand for being a part of history.
Oh,
Chicago.
Jesus, the Chicago
We tried to approach Mayor
Oh,
Brandon Johnson
God.
at a public event Sunday, asking the mayor to
Oh,
talk
boy.
to us about these shootings and police staffing, but he would not stop for comment.
Oh,
Yeah, why would he?
All right then. As I mentioned, that wasn't the only gun violence in Chicago that weekend.
This is 18-year-old Caleb Williams. He was shot and killed on the 5,000 block of West Maypole around 4:30 a.m. on Sunday. According to his father, he was waiting for an Uber before he was shot. Police say Williams and his 18-year-old friend were arguing with 2 unknown offenders. The suspects approached them in a car. The verbal dispute then turned physical. The 2 men got out of the car and shot both Williams and his 18-year-old friend. At 1:45 a.m., a 20-year-old woman was shot in the arm multiple times in the 200 block of North Lamont Avenue.
Man, Chicago and shootings, man. Freaking like synonymous of each other. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. What do we got here? Moscow troops make massive advance in Ukraine just days before Trump set to meet with Putin. Moscow. Oh, okay. Look like a UAV drone overview. Maybe copter, plane, drone. Flying flags. Boom, boom, boom. Just bombarding the area. Keep holding up flags. Okay. There you have it. I don't know why they kept flying the Russian flag for some reason. Anyways. That was weird. What's this?
During the mayor of Cincinnati's press
I
conference,
mean, I get why they were
during
flying
the
them,
mayor of
but
Cincinnati's
it
press
was just a
conference,
bunch of
this
them just flying
pastor
the
called
Russian
for one of
flag.
the stated victims to be arrested.
When I see the mugshots, I only see people who look like me.
Wait, did we already see this yesterday? Yeah, I think we already saw this. I'll put it in the description, but I'm pretty sure we already saw it. What's this? I want it that way.
What
J.D.
does
Vance's
your
musical
Apple Music
taste
or
exposed
Spotify
by
account say
Panama
about you?
playlist.
Afrobeats, hot girl, jazz, praise break, workout. Okay, well, mine is a little all over the place, so who knows what people would think about me. But a site called Panama Playlist claims it has found the Spotify accounts of celebrities, politicians, and journalists, and it's making all the potentially embarrassing details public.
Oh, God.
Backstreet Boys. Justin Bieber,
Young people.
and One Direction. If the claims are true, these are some of the songs saved in playlists on Vice President J.D. Vance's Spotify profile, and he's just one of many. The anonymous creator of Panama Playlists tells the New York Post they monitored these accounts for months, using publicly available information to try and verify. The creator stresses, though, that they are not affiliated with Spotify. Some profiles, like Attorney General Pam Bondi's, even use their real names as their display name, but anyone can do that, right?
Stop.
The researcher
That
says
can't
a
be
playlist
real.
called John gave them more confidence. Bondi's long-term partner is named John Wakefield, and she has an old shared playlist with a Spotify user named John Wakefield.
Stop.
Press Secretary Caroline Levitt's baby shower playlist was created a month before her son was
Nah.
born.
You're
That
liars.
Missy
Please
Elliott song
don't.
was at one point on OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's My Shazam Tracks playlist. But as of Monday, that profile appears to have been deleted or made private. Similarly, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries
Oh,
had a playlist
goodness
called
gracious.
Valentine's that also came from a profile no longer available as of Monday.
I think I need to bleach my eyes.
Panama Playlist is using
Fucking
a
hell.
Spotify account to find
That was
information
bad.
from public playlists. That would be a violation of their terms of use. We reached out to the researcher for comment with no response at the time of
those are
publication.
lies.
But for now, people on the internet
Jesus
just seem
Christ.
to be making jokes
I
and
hope
having
they're
fun
not
looking
listening
into
to
the
that
lives
kind of
public
music.
figures through music. With
Dear
Straight Arrow News, I'm
fucking
Kennedy
Lord, I would
Felton.
need to
Download
fucking
our
put a
app or
bullet in
visit
the back of my
SJ.com for
brain. God. Anyways, there you have it. I don't think that's right. I don't think those are. It's their playlist. There's no way in hell. Anti-Trump protesters gather near the White House to oppose Trump's plan to deploy the National Guard to tackle rising crime.
DC is our home. You can have it from. DC is our home. You can have it from. DC is our home. You can have it from. It's our home, so it's our home. Get on out.
Oh, the sunshine. Walking on
A
sunshine,
few
fellas?
moments later.
Oh, shit. Man was shot near Logan Circle in D.C. just blocks from where anti-Trump protesters who claim there isn't a crime problem were demonstrating against Trump's plan for a federal takeover. Oh, shit. Spoke too soon, man. Spoke too soon.
No, sir. God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Yeah. True. It's true, though. Alright, there we go, ladies and gents. That is our fast news for right now. Like I said, all the links will be in the description. All the sources will be in the description, like usual. And give a like and subscribe to all these, right? Much appreciated.